Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California. And today we're here to visit and pay respects to a true legend of the big screen, and that's none other than John Candy. Now, John Candy was known for his unforgettable roles in classic films like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Uncle Buck, and even The Great Outdoors. He had a unique ability to make people laugh and also bring a lot of heart to his characters. And as I was doing research, one of the things that popped out to me, also, by the way, not a bad view from the office today. One of them, the biggest what ifs in like Hollywood history, right? And that is John Candy was originally offered the role of Louis Tully in Ghostbusters, right? And he even had his own ideas for the character, including giving him a thick German accent, and he wanted pet dogs. But ultimately, one of the biggest what ifs, the role went to Rick Moranis, and we know it as it is today, right? Which is completely fine. But it's one of those alternate universes. John Candy could have been in that role. So in the comments down below, let me know. I want to read favorite John Candy role. Ooh, almost tripped. Favorite John Candy role. What movies, like maybe like a quote from the movies. I got to tell you, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, that's probably one of my favorites. Uncle Buck's pretty good too. But at the end of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, when he's there with Steve Martin and he tells him like he doesn't have anywhere to go, like the way he delivers, I mean, it's impeccable, right? So yeah, put those down below. It helps engage like the YouTube algorithm to like help get the video out, and it helps grow the channel. So that's what's up with all that. So with all that out of the way, let me get my ad out of the way and say, if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all those things. And if this isn't your first time here, hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. Shouts out to the members. Thank you guys so much. It's because of your help and your support that we're making our first video from Los Angeles. Look at us flying across the country. We ain't in the South no more, y'all. We'll walk around, we'll talk about his life, we'll visit some other important graves that are here. Instead of just me like walking through the cemetery, how about we try to fill that time as I talk with John Candy with other celebrities that are buried here. And that way, as I'm talking with the pictures and stuff that I put up, you can see other celebrities that, I don't know, I'll have to make 800 trips back out here to be able to film all this stuff. Long-winded there, sorry about that. So yeah, let's get to going, enough talking. So John Franklin Candy was born on October the 31st of 1950 in Newmarket. His childhood home was at 217 Woodville Avenue in East York, Ontario. So I gave that a goog, and here's what I found. There's his house. Pretty cool, huh? So Candy attended Neil McNeil Catholic High School, where he was the treasurer of the student council and was a star offensive tackle on the school's football team. And he also participated in the drama club. Long before considering acting, he dreamed of becoming a professional football player. But due to football, a knee injury during his career prevented him fulfilling his dream. He later enrolled in Centennial College to study journalism, and then he went on to McMaster University. Candy had small parts in TV and films early on. He was cast in a small part as a Shriner in Creeps. It's a new Canadian play at the time about cerebral palsy, and he guest starred on a Canadian TV series with kids called Cucumber and made a brief uncredited appearance in Class of 44, but his moment came when he was cast as a member of Toronto's branch of the Second City in 1972. On Second City is where he gained North American popularity, because NBC picked the show up in 81. Not a surprise, he quickly became a fan favorite. Second City TV won Emmy Awards for the show's writing in 81 and 82, and among Candy's characters were the strange beat TV personality Johnny LaRue, the 3D horror of Dr. Tongue, and Melonville's corrupt mayor, Tommy Shanks. And in 1979, he did take a brief hiatus from SCTV, and he began a more active film career, appearing in a minor role in Lost and Found in 1979 and playing a U.S. Army soldier in Steven Spielberg's big-budget comedy 1941. He had a supporting role as an easygoing parole officer in The Blues Brothers. Candy played the lovable, mild-mannered Army recruit Dewey in Stripes, which was directed by Ivan Reitman, which is one of the most successful films of that year. And from 81 to 83, he appeared back on SCTV network television. He made cameo appearance in Harold Ramis's National Lampoon's Vacation, which was his first collab with John Hughes, who wrote that script. Candy appeared on Saturday Night Live twice, hosting in 1983, while still appearing on SCTV. According to the writer, comedian, Mr. Everything, Bob Odenkirk, Candy was reputably the most burned potential host, and that he said not only was he supposed to host numerous times, but the plans were changed by the SNL staff at the last minute. So Candy played Tom Hanks' womanizing brother in the hit romantic comedy Splash, which is generally considered to be his breakout role, even though I don't know, I feel like Stripes maybe. But, I mean, he also had a supporting role in Mel Brooks' Spaceballs. Like, how can we not, to me that was huge too. How can we not forget Barf the dog? And I wonder if they're still combing the desert. In 1987, Candy co-starred in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin, which was written and directed by John Hughes. He then starred in a film written by Hughes called The Great Outdoors, which had Aykroyd in it again. Candy also provided the voice of Wilbur the albatross in Disney's animated film The Rescuers Down Under, and he had a cameo in 2 or more films written by Hughes. A blockbuster, which, a little-known film called Home Alone. And during this time, he played a small dramatic role as Dean Andrews, a shady Southern lawyer in Oliver Stone's JFK, right? Candy starred in his first comedic hit in a number of years in 93 with Cool Runnings, which was a story of the first Jamaican bobsled team attempting to make it to the 88 Winter Olympics. Sadly, John Candy passed away in his sleep at the age of 43 on March the 4th of 1994 in Durango, Mexico, while filming Wagons East. A spokesman said that Candy's cause of death was a heart attack. John Candy, wow. That's one of those that I've always wanted to do. Didn't think I was going to have the opportunity, but thanks to you guys, here we are. What an amazing building, huh? Look at that. Now that is truly something special. It doesn't really translate well on camera. It never does, about the size of it. But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. And I have a thing that I wanted to say. I want to give a huge thanks to all of you, like the members and the non-members, for your continued support. You truly keep this channel going. But I just want to take a moment to recognize everyone who likes, comments, and shares these videos. The engagement is what helps the channel grow. And your input, shares, and suggestions they're awesome, right? I enjoy all of that. And just because you're not a member, that doesn't mean what you bring to the channel isn't important either. That's why every comment, every share, every conversation drives the channel, right? I always say thank you to the members and do all that stuff, but I know some people don't, and that's cool. I get it. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We're in Los Angeles, and it's because of you guys. This is truly amazing. And I don't want to make the video any longer than it already is. And I don't really want to get too emotional, but thank you. I mean, we're in LA. We are in LA together. And I truly, it's an honor to be able to be this person for you guys. So thank you so much. And you know what? You never know what you'll find on the Backroads. I can say that now, and it is somewhere really different. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one.